Warning. You are about to watch a program that is setting the standard for YouTube content. We don't charge for access, we don't sell account reviews, and we don't pass the bill to you. YouTube is free, Discord is free, and that's exactly how it should be. Time to level up.
You're watching pressure, not panic, not chaos, just pressure. Because strength doesn't need to shout to be real. Becoming confident, convinced this space should crack. That numbers and noise will be enough, and the first attacks hit the wall the way they always do. But every unit they send, every strike they commit, it isn't breaking anything. It's feeding it. You can see the moment it sets in, when confidence turns into hesitation. So they push harder, more attacks, more resources, more effort stacked on top of bad math. Fires don't start here. They start on the way out. Because this wall wasn't built for highlights. It was built for endurance. Wave after wave, the result stays the same. Because defense here isn't passive, it's patient. This is what happens when pressure meets structure, when noise meets restraint, when ego meets a wall that doesn't care. Welcome to WWC Live.
Welcome in. Welcome to the WWC. Hope you are having a lovely Monday after work, wherever you're attending from. Maybe it's the morning. I don't know. The world is watching after all. So, let me get my chat up. I gotta say hi to the people. I can't not. Come on. Who's took that chat down? There they are. Oh, now I'm much better. Now I got the people. I'm much better. Okay. All right. Here we go. Mike the Sage. There he is. There's my my fellow geek partner who loves the sandboxing as much as me. Woo is for the children. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. Let's see. Who else we got? Bun. Oh. Okay. Now my heart has arrived. Bun is here. All is well. All is well. Ant, welcome in. You knew it. You know it, buddy. You know it. Leader of the North, 670. Welcome in. Welcome in, buddy. Shout out to 670. There's a chance on 104. CQB is not on the train. Has DMs to answer his. You know what? How did you even tell? How did you know? I was not. I did not. I don't think even I got on the train. Thanks, Bun. I think everybody's gonna end up here because of the Awakening Shard. I think this is going to get too big, so I can't go there. Everybody's going to love the gold in here and the deco. I'm going to try for the speed ups and the gear. I don't know if I'll get it, but I'm going to give it a shot. All right, there. See, I told you. She's my heart. Always looking out for me, that Bun is. Palantir. Oh, usually I'm confused. I see him in the chat now. I think I'm at the Discord. Discord.gg/join WWC, by the way. Come scope us out. Let's see. Mew in the house. Now I'm happy. Now I got Mew in the house too. All right. The fam has arrived. Proved invaluable. Thanks, Leon. Appreciate you much. So tonight, what do we have tonight? We have so much stuff. I didn't even make my agenda list. I got I got too excited for stuff tonight. Sandboxing, that's for sure. We're gonna find out Kim's awakening shard. How strong is it? If you all remember, live actually, we did some sandboxing with the debut of the awakening shard when Mike the Sage was on, and probably the last time Mike was healthy. Actually, everybody wish Mike well. He's not. He was ill, and he's slowly getting better. But I think that was the last time he probably was healthy. He was on, and we did some sandboxing in the arena and grabbed the pre-Kim awakening skill stuff, right? So we're gonna jump in and check how is Kim awakening skill going. And I don't want to blow the surprise, but I got a little something for you tankies out there. And I want you to try it for yourself and then give me feedback after I go through it, all right? Matter of fact, it'd be awesome if you are #1 tank out there, if you can all tell me together if this is working. So we have that. I do have to stop about 10 minutes before reset and finish 3v3 arena. Please do not let me forget, because I'll get carried away doing the awakening shard stuff, geeking out and doing that. We have some captures I need to do at reset. So we also have that going. I have, how many tries do I have left? Oh, only 10. See, I only have 10. So 10 minutes would be plenty to get those in. Okay, so we have that going. Builders Day. We got Glittering Event. We got to get to. Man, we got a lot of stuff to get to. We got the battle reports that I promised that we will get to. I think Woo had one. We got some maybe from Arrow. I think Free to Play Miller. I don't care what he changes his name to. He's still Free to Play Miller to me. Yeah, like we got a lot of shit going on tonight, guys. It's gonna be a busy night. Busy night. But enough's enough, right? Let's get to some sandboxing. Let's find out what the hell is going on with this awakening skill, right? Because all I've been hearing about is this awakening skill. Not a big deal. No big deal. Who gives a shit? It's awakening skill. Not making a big difference. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So, let's take a look first at our pre-numbers. I want to get to. So I will pull those up so you could see them. 1 second. All right. All right, so this was what we tested with Mike pre-awakening skill. Now, I waited until I got to 2 stars because I wanted to give it a fair try and a fair shot. As I said, if you guys watched the video that I did in the Awakening Shard, I only got it to 2 stars for the most part, so I can show everybody how strong it was, all the things that come from it and everything else. Otherwise, I probably would have left it at 1 star, to be honest with you. I got other things to go with Diva and Tesla and everything else. But if I did that, then I wouldn't have had all the information that I have to go through tonight. So this is our pre-test of what we were looking at. We did it. We ran 5 different samples, and we did it in 3 formations. Okay, so we did it with Williams, Murphy, Stetman, Kim, Marshall. We have Williams, Stetman, Murphy, Kim, Marshall. And we have Williams, Stetman, Kim, Murphy, Marshall. Those are the 5 just that we did. Now, we're just going to run the same 5 with the same lineup and same everything. Not very much different. So what I will also do for controls for you, I have no Overlord in on this battle when we tested it the first time. Not going to add the Overlord now for the battle. Then we do the sandboxing. Also, another control for you, just to make sure, tactic cards have been completely removed. So tactic cards are completely out of the battle. Out of the battle the first time when we did this, out of the battle the second time we did this. No tactic cards were harmed in the filming of this live. So they have been removed for the time being. If you remember, totem does not come into play in this battle. I am only building my missile totem. So I do not have any additional tank buff from a totem for this. So for the most part, it's as my base was when we first got this going. I haven't added that much to start the season. I think I may have gained overall about 1 million total hero power since our original test. So take it for what you are. That is the action in place here. All right. Let me here, and why is my chat from the capture? Probably because I didn't get rid of it. Okay. So you've seen that now. Let's go in and run some tests. Let me get my spreadsheet so I can mark down what we got going for our next 5. Here. Oh, one more. Hold on. Okay. So, by the way, just one more time, just so you guys can see on this what we had for the awakening, so you can kind of mentally take a note for what we're looking at, you know, before I'm calculating numbers, and you can get an idea for yourself what it is. We have, you know, the average here for the first test. We'll put this in order first, the Williams, Murphy, Stetman. If you look here, and everybody's around this, these tests don't vary that much, by the way. If you can tell, the average was 97.94, 97.82, 98.54. There wasn't a whole lot of difference. So 98.1 was the overall after all of these tests. But if you can tell here, we're first one, we're looking at Stetman was about 50. Kim was about 34 average, right? So there's your offense. We know Williams and Murphy are always going to be a little lower, and Marshall barely provides any kind of offense as a buff. So really, we're looking at Stetman being around 50 and Kim was 34. All right, just so you get an idea of what we're about to look at. Okay. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let me get my thing up here. All right. Enter the sandbox. So our first test, Williams, Murphy, Stetman, Kim, Marshall. Aligns with what we're doing. All right. So let's take a look first. We're going to run this sample. All right. Here's our test. Damage, Kim, 72. What was it before? What was it before? Wild. Wild numbers. This is our test was ran before, by the way, against a missile team. So same missile team that we ran it against. And already, that's where we are. So let's try it again. See what we get the second one. Stetman, move up. Now you can already see the difference is all over the map. And what I said before, how consistent it was before, right? You saw all the tests, how consistent it was. Here we go again. There it is again. The spike. All right. We got to run this. Okay. Spike. Yeah. So you can already see, right, just off of this test alone, for the different formations we have, how crazy this is, right? So there were our averages right there. If you want to know what our totals are from before, they are crazy. So before, the average, let me get that quick. Before, our average 7.6. Okay. Let me bring up our totals so you can all see. Oops, sorry. All right. Oh, can you not see? There we go. All right, so the totals here before that we had on average that we were looking at, you were looking at around a 1.26 for Williams, 3.38, 50.88, and 34.02, 8.4 for a 97.94. This has now jumped to 137.6 from 97.94. It's 137.6. Okay. Now, I will go through all the formations and give you like a pre-post awakening, so you guys can see the comparisons and all that stuff. I'll have that for you and share that. But first, before we even go any further with this, if you are a tank person right now, we're going to try a little live experiment with you. All right? If you are out there and you are a tank person. Now, if you're a tank person, this really works well. If you are tank and you also have Stetman to exclusive 30. So anybody out there, tank your main squad and Stetman at 30. Ah, Sebastian, already on it. I'm all over it, Sebastian. All over it, my friend. So if you are a main tank squad, what I want you to do, especially if you have exclusive, if you've moved Stetman up to exclusive 30, one of the things that you would have taken for granted, as I did, I think a lot of people probably have, is that because Stetman turns exclusive 30, we know that Marshall starts buffing Stetman, right? So, with this new skill that Kim has, let's take a look at it again in detail of what it says. So when we come in, it is Kimberly barrages 10 enemies, each time dealing energy damage of attack to one random enemy 3. Additional barrages will be launched for every 1 stack of energy amplification. Up to 25 barrages can be launched, right? So now at the start, you get the resolve state, and she deals 20% extra damage with 2 stars. So now, given that she's doing that, she's dealing 20% extra damage, and we know that she enters the resolve state, which, if you don't remember what resolve state is, she trades defense for higher damage. So 10% defense to increase her crit rate by 10%, right? So all of this that's being pumped up with her attacks and her skills, she must be, though, with this new skill, the strongest hero on your tank squad, right? You assume that, I'm sure, when you lifted up her awakening skill, for all of you that already did it. Well, let me show you. I have her with red mythic gun. So now you know her 276.2 must be the strongest on my team, especially since Stetman on my team doesn't even have a red gun. He's only got four dots. So 276.2. Let's take a look at Stetman on my team and see. Oh, hold on a second. I'm sorry. Is that Stetman's attack still higher than Kim? So how can we possibly judge this skill if it's being nerfed by Stetman stealing Marshall's buff? So let's change that. Let's completely remove his gun, driving his attack from 277 to 261. Killed his attack, right? There's no way I could be stronger after removing his attack and dropping it that low. I got no gear on him, on his gun. No attack. Okay, let's take a look at what happens now. Let's go back into the arena, and we're going to run the same exact test. Pre-test. All right, here we go. Ready? What are these results? What are the results? What the F? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that your mind? Is that your mind blowing on the chat? Is that your mind? I think I just saw your lid blow. Right? You just watched it. Come on now. How could we say that this skill don't mean shit when you're using it wrong? We're nerfing it. We're out there sitting, we have the gear on them, and we got all this attack, and we're upping it, and we're thinking, oh, that's got to raise Kim higher, right? And you saw, I don't even have a top gun on Stetman. I have a mythic on Kim's gun, and I don't even have the mythic on Stetman. So that's crazy. And I can tell you, Sebastian, maybe as you move higher, right? Maybe you keep moving higher with, right now, by the way, I have Kim on 2 full stars, and her skill is maxed to 25 is what it gives you. 25 is what I get. Now, granted, Sebastian, listen, people may want, if you're a main tank team, you may push this to 3 stars. I want to talk to the people, though, that are sitting with maybe your tank as your second team and you don't plan on pushing anybody past 2 stars because you want to use all those stars in your first team. Maybe you only want to use 1 star because you're using all those shards on your first team, right? Or maybe you're looking to unlock the skill. Whatever you're doing with this skill, it's being completely nerfed by the fact that Stetman remains stronger. So my recommendation, and the last thing I usually recommend, is exclusive past 30. But if you're looking for a way to keep Stetman strong and also raise Kim's attack, push the exclusive past 30. Push it on her attack. Her attack's going to go up. As you push it, it's like 1750. Once you get to 50 stars, you get that bonus of what, like 1450 or 1750? That's all I really need to do. I can still keep Stetman strong with his gear and keep him on my second team. Or even if it was like my first team and I didn't have enough shards or I wasn't strong enough or whatever the case may be. If I push her skill past 30, it's going to boost her attack up. And all of a sudden, no matter what Stetman does, she's going to be number 1. And it's incredibly important because Stetman's, if they keep going in this order, Stetman doesn't get this skill until last season. So if you continue to just sit here, even if like tank like me, if I didn't realize this and do this testing and do this, I would have left Kim at 2-star. I could have kept going at the same rate and never changed anything. I wouldn't have given exclusive past 30 to my third team, which is tank. I wouldn't have done that. Why would I have spent time on Kim? I got to spend time on Tesla. I'm going to spend time on my air squad, if anything. I'm not going to go all the way down to my tank. But look at the difference that it's doing to your tank. It's huge. So you can't go and get the skill, and you certainly can't say the skill isn't that big of a deal, or it doesn't make a damn a difference. If you see the difference actually, you see right here what happens when the skill gets nerfed to when the skill gets exposed. That's what the skill's doing with Marshall. First of all, the skill was doing that anyway, because from the first test that I ran was 97.94, and then the team completely exploded to 137.6 with the same damn sandbox, the same damn team. I didn't add gear. I didn't add anything else on my tank. So that went up to begin with. No matter what happens, it went up, the skill. However you want to shake it. You want to say I added a couple bars to my drone or something? What do you want to say? What made that like a 30-point difference, 40-point difference with that and the average of the fights? And the consistency. You saw the spikes. Even you saw the spikes when in here. There were no spikes before when I was attacking with this lineup. Kim was consistent. All Kim's 30.9, 31.3, 31.5, 36.4, 40. Those were her averages in the 5 fights. And now her averages, without me even showing you this one, the previous ones, 72.8, 44.7, 80.5, 65.1, 71.4. That was before this. Now you let Marshall buff, and you're seeing the spike is crazy. We went from 137.6 on this one. We went all the way to 161.7. And the pre-fighting against this same team was 97.94. So I went from 97.94 to 161.7. Right? So just imagine what you're looking at with this. Now this is you're probably not going to see these numbers against the team you have to see when you go out there. My guess is though, you're going to see a spike where like I saw it, by the way, I saw it in the arena. I was doing this in 3v3 arena. So if you want to take it out of this and you want to go look in the 3v3 arena, was it against this one? Yeah. So I want to show you against this Mark Manchu right here, right? So let's look in the 3v3 arena how it performed. So I'm going to come down here. I fought Mark Manchu. Was one of the early ones I thought I did. I know there's one right here. Okay. So this is with Stetman as equal, right? So I beat this person, right? So you can see here with the skill, 41.3, 29.5, was it 12, 20, 1277, I think. Let's see, what was it here? Was this the one that I did? Yeah. So you saw it was 1277 when he had his gear on. So 1277. I removed his gear completely, by the way, Stetman. So think about this. My team virtually is weaker because I completely removed it. I didn't even put a level 40 in there, like with no dots. I just blanked it. And I was 1277 in this fight before, and now it's 912. that I took for damage. So I gained I got stronger, lost 300 less troops, and I completely weakened my gear. Imagine what happens if you're able to keep Stepman with a 4-dot gun, by the way. And what are we going to pretend like a 4-dot gun doesn't matter now? So one of the first things you guys upgrade. Now we're going to pretend like that doesn't matter. It's huge. You guys know that. You're going to put the gun on. I completely removed the thing. And then also look at what happens with the numbers. I mean, I won, so you're not seeing it as big of a spike, but look at the difference. His gun, gone, 20, but look, she spiked out, 45.8. Destroyed him. Destroyed him. And by the way, my team is stronger than his missiles, so it's obviously like I'm going to win versus him. It's not he doesn't have any gear, but my team's stronger. It's more the fact of look what transpires when you do it. So when you add the gear on, it's going to be totally different experience as well. By the way, when you have more Stetman gear, it's hard for me because I don't have anything less. I have no way of getting her stronger without pushing her exclusive weapon really to 40 because I don't have any less gear. I could put a level 40 on him like with no dots. But like it's so silly, right? I mean, I'm gaining more, but it's just it's crazy. I could, because I can move Murphy's gear around. I can give the gun to like Marshall and put Marshall's in there, and then I can slowly build him up again. I'm just going to give all my exclusive weapons to Kim. So I'm going to just build Kim up until Kim hits 50 for the attack. And then I think it's going to completely flip anyway. I'm not that far away. When I had the gear on, you guys saw I was only about, I think it was less than 1,000. I was. A matter of fact, if I use my shards, if you are a tank team, I highly recommend you look at this and if you're going for shards, it really wouldn't take much more, right? It probably, I don't know if like the next you get a boost of attack, it probably would be on the next awakening bump. You could probably get it attack right here. Oh no, it might not be enough. You get 400 for one. I don't know how many you would need. Maybe you're going to need like 3 points on the star. You probably need 2 full stars and 3 points to do that. Now that's, by the way, if your first team is tank though, I don't have the red. I don't have mythic on. I don't have mythic on him. If you have mythic on him, you might need even more. So let me see what his power goes to if he had a red gun. Yeah, he's 278.3. So, 278.3 and 277.4. So it's almost like you're going to get, another 1,000 from the red. So you probably need, in order to beat 278.3 with Kim, you're going to need about 2,000 more on here, which means the awakening shard would probably need to be about, you probably need 3 full stars in order to beat it. You can chip to a 2. Let me see. I don't have that either. I don't think. Whose chip am I down? I got a 4-star chip on Murphy. I have a 4-star. I have 4-star chip on everybody. Maybe Marshall. No, 4-star. No, I have 4. Oh, I have a 3. You know what? Hold on. I have a 3 gun on Marshall. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do this. Is that enough? Oh, there it is. There it is. I can put a 3-dot gun. I've been waiting to upgrade that gun, but maybe I won't do it now until I get her exclusive up. Okay, now I'm even better. Now it's even stronger. I'll probably get even better score. And I'll run all these samples. I'll do the 2 and give you guys all the tables of the 3 that I run. I like to do this sample. 83.547. Is that higher for his? Hers was 102. His is a little bit higher. Let's see what that is as a total. One thing's for sure, the variability on this compared to what it was before is wild. So much higher though. There you go. Same thing. I have like flashbacks. Like I feel like I'm testing the air team again. It's like air was like this. Look at that. Jesus. And they both went crazy. Let me do a fifth one just to be. There it is again. All right. So straight across. Yeah, numbers are absolutely wild. Okay, so you went to we went to 153. So what's crazy is her average I'm not there. Hold on. Yeah, so the average for the team went from 97 to 137 to then 153. Were what the averages were. And then just from Kim's average though, Kim's average from like just having her take over instead is went from the average of 66.8 to 89.2. And I can tell you, even in this battle that I have here. Yeah, I know. Kim in the front, huh? You want to see? Yeah. I don't have, the only thing I don't have is a pre-run of that to tell you before. So you're going to have to just go with whatever's there. But I can, hold on, show you. Um, $90.1. 105. 110. 80. 105. So there you go. Like, it's just wild. Absolutely wild. So important thing to look at, to line up for your teams and look at. Now I'm set because I'll leave Stetman at 3 dots until I get Kim. And like I said, the workaround for this, especially if it's not your first team and you don't plan on lifting that Awakening Shard to 5, and I can't believe I say this because you guys know I don't feel they're worth the exclusive shards to begin with. But as you get in there, you are getting a lot of the exclusives. I would just get the attack to 50. Because once you get the attack to 50, you get a 1750 buff. And that should bring you pretty damn close, even with Stetman built out. you should be pretty damn close to increasing to take over that Marshall buff. But incredibly important to look at for your team. I know for myself, I was shocked that the skill at 2 full stars wasn't enough to take over the tech for your team. But really, like, I don't know how many people are like running around realizing how much that skill gets nerfed by not having Marshall be able to buff it. So, and I can't, by the way, I can't, can you imagine what that skill is doing at 3 stars? Holy shit. Can you imagine what it's going to do at 4? Look at what the actual skill does. I mean, once you get the 3-star, you're going to get 2 more stacks. But guys, deals 40% extra damage at 4 stars. Can you imagine dealing 40% extra damage? That's wild. That's going to be awesome. For all you tank people, I mean, I'm telling you, I can't wait. I can't wait. I wish I could test it. I wish I was going to have enough Awakening Shards to sit here and blow through and try it out. But, man, it's crazy. What if you switch the chip instead of the gun on stat? What am I going to switch the chip to, man? I don't have anything to switch the chip to unless I just completely... Except I completely blow it. I don't have a lesser than I don't have a lesser than 4 dot chip on any team. All my other teams are red gear, and all my chips on my tank squad are 4 dots. I have no lesser chip. Good problems to have, Sebastian. Good problems to have. Oh shit, thank you. Let me get the 3v3 done. I only got 10 attempts, so. But yeah, I listen, I totally agree. Like, if you have it, sure, leave the gun at 4 and then go to the chip for 4. I just think the long-term answer is just lift the exclusive pass to 50. The lift the attack to 50, and I'm sure you're gonna be pretty damn close. And I'll let you know. I know, Seabeth. I know. Well, that's why I listen. That's why I'm saying the only thing I could do is do that. But I will. What I'm going to do is, you guys will keep seeing me every hero day now. Every exclusive shard that I have, I usually always use them on. I was using them on Tesla because I was trying to bring his high to get ready for the chip. So I was using them on Swift, and now I switched to Tesla. I'm going to completely shift to Kim now. Because I just think it's more important to lift her to... tank team is going to be my 3rd, but holy shit, what a difference, right? I'll tell you what, the tank team is going to be my 3rd, but I almost want this damn tank team to be my 2nd. I don't know. And preview, by the way, if you're wondering what that Tesla weapon is, don't let anybody sell you on that's not a big deal. Circles, as you know, our good old friend Circles, already unlocked it to take a look at the power difference for his when he was pushing it. He only unlocked the thing, and it added 0.4. Are you effing kidding me? Do you guys know, even at my level, do you know, at somebody like Mewtwo's level, at somebody like Punt, like a strong account, do you know what it takes to get us 0.4? You got to move an effing mountain to get 0.4 around here. I mean, shit, I got to use my T11. I got to almost put a whole friggin' dot on there to get 0.4 for me. Another star. So he said he just unlocked the thing, and he got 0.4. Well, you don't have to tell me more. Feet don't fail me now. I can't wait to unlock it. And that's why in the video, and I understand, it's not necessarily that I would say for you, if you are free to play low spender, to use your exclusive to push to 20 for a team that you don't use. So I understand, like, if it was your 3rd team and you had, let's say, Missile and you don't use it, I'm not going to tell you to run out and use your shards when you can lift your T1. I'm not going to tell you to waste time on Tesla right now to unlock it, okay? Because you're not, no matter what you do, that skill could do anything, and it's still, you're not going to use your 3rd team. So we got to kind of calm down a little bit there. However, your 2nd team, 100%. 100%. If you have a second team, even if you're a free to play, even if you're low spend, if you did not unlock your second, if you did not unlock your hero, whoever it is, Diva, Kim, Tesla, whoever it is on your second team, and you're sitting around going, I don't use my second team anyway, dude, push it to 20. Just get it. Just get it. You do use your second team. You're going to eventually, I'm telling you. You don't have to do anything but unlock it. Just unlock it. But when you do use that team, it's just going to provide you the buff just to get the 2.5% damage reduction on the hero. I mean, that alone is awesome. And so if you have Kim, 100%, I'd do it. But it's only the 20. You don't use as many to get to 20. I think it's 1,000. It's 1,000 total exclusive weapon shards to get to 20. And I'm not telling you to put it on your third team, but I'm saying at least on your second team. You already got your mastery, by the way. You're on your way to tactical. You already know you should have. I hope you listened to me and did 80% instead of 40-40. But you already are lifting your mastery up, so you're using that. That's 80%, hopefully. And then now you're doing something like this. You know, you're going to be completing your chip. Like if your chips were at 5 stars, 6 stars, you can push your second team's stars on your chips. You know, no big deal. Get that ready for the second team. I'm telling you, your skills should be maxed out on your T1, at least to wherever you are. I've heard people say they got 1 million friggin', they're holding on to 1 million skill points. And if you're doing your arms race, you should be able to do that. So. Yeah, I do encourage you to do that. I really do. I don't think in any way, shape, or form it's a waste for you, and I think it's getting your team ready. Because as we're in Season 6, I know you're out there. If you're listening to me, I'm in Season 6. So I'm giving the free-to-play, low-spend people advice for who are in Season 6. They know how many exclusive weapons you're getting in Season 6. They're pouring in like you haven't seen in any other season. You've never seen them give away so many exclusive weapons. So you have that to look forward to, too. I'm telling you right now. It's crazy. The Awakening Shards are free. So they're not even charging you for those. You're getting those for free. That's awesome. You know, so your teams are getting lifted up. They're giving away skill points, by the way, all over the place. They're going to skill points for those that didn't collect enough coming into the season so you could raise your heroes up. So you're getting skill points all over the place for free. You're getting mythic prints for free. Like any free-to-play low spender who is in Season 6 will tell you this has to be their best season by far. In the things that they've gotten. Don't listen to me. I'm going out on a limb. I'm just telling you, I've had conversations, whatever. I'm saying go ask your free-to-play low-spender friend that's in Season 6 and ask them if this is by far the most shit they've gotten for free in a season. Don't take it from a high spender. Ask them. They'll tell you. It's wild. I love it. I think it's awesome. I know people have been saying... you know, oh, you ruined the game. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. Bullshit. The game, to me personally, this season has never been better, and the game has never been better. And that's coming from a high spender. Yeah, okay, you know, you can't spend on this. You can't spend on that. The way, to me, helping free-to-play low spend in this game is the reason why we're on started this YouTube to begin with, and why we're here to promote this game and help people out. You know damn well that I'm happy as hell when free-to-play low-spend can make out like bandits and get shit for free. I love it. So, that's me. You're not gonna hear boo from me. I think this is the best it's been around these parts. And I don't care why it's that way. I just know that that's how I feel it's been. So, good for free-to-play low-spenders. So that's why I say, I think I understand it probably feels like forever if you're in Season 2 and Season 3. If you're a free-to-play low spender, it probably feels like an eternity. You're never going to start a second team. That's never going to happen. I'm years away. All this stuff. I get it. Listen, I've talked to people. I had plenty of free-to-play low spenders in my alliance when I was a leader of an alliance in R4 for the first 5 seasons. Plenty of free-to-play I've been talking to all through this game. So I get it. I know how you feel and where you're at. And you weren't far from the truth, to be honest with you. But time's done changed. The game is taking a shift right now. And you're going to love Season 6. That's all I can tell you. Although, I did hear some rumors about Season 6 from some people that are talking to me. And, like, last night we saw Pun. Pun was saying, by the way, quick plug. WWC is now on Spotify. So get out there and find the Warzone Wrecking Crew. Come follow us. There. Quick selfless plug for us. I heard Pun was saying that, what was it, 190 or somebody turned on their own faction. And then I heard somebody else saying that they were like somebody else was turning on like their own faction and stuff. And it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Can anybody just play the season the way it was intended? Like just one season? Everybody would be like, oh, season 6 sucks. It's like, yeah, because you're not playing it the way it was intended. You know? Like, can we just have a season where we fight each other and, you know, and then after the season's done, you don't have to hate everybody. Like, you can still like whoever you're playing against. It's just a competitive season that you play. It's just, my God. Just turning on your own factions and stuff. It's wild to me. Absolutely wild. Hero, you know what? So the hero swap, what's very interesting, you say that, Chicken Charlie, because I saw something about the hero swap. I wouldn't be doing it until, let me get through this. Talk to you, and then I'm not going to do this. All my tax in. Like sit here and conversate, and then I never get it done. I tried to do them today, too. Oop. I tried to do them, and oh, you know what? I forgot to freaking put my tactic cards back, too. Not even using my tactic cards right now. Imagine what I could have did for difference. I was showing you guys the difference of if I had my tactic cards in. Shit. We should run another test after with my tank. I'll do that. After reset, we'll run some more tests with, I'll put my tactic cards on. Some of the tactic cards say they're only on the world map anyway. I think the counter reversal card works. I think if the tank cards work. I know it says PvP, but I don't remember if it says on world. Does it say specifically on world map? I don't remember. Three more. Good old Thanos. I hate when you gotta fight your team in this shit. Oh, look at that. They made me fight Thanos twice. Is it smoke? Okay, done. Switch these back. We're about to do a capture, so. Oh, why did I do that? Shit, I hit the wrong button. I want to do use, and instead I did replace. Flip all my cards now. I need a counter reversal card. I need my card. My missile card. And then I need my garrison card. This gotta be my defense card. This one has gotta be card. Now Okay. Good to go. There we go. Would I be able to do a test with Kim at front as part of one of the formations? I did, Ant. I could do it. I could do it after reset. We'll do it again. We'll do these tests for you after reset. Okay. Let me I don't know what the hell's going on with captures. And we got captures going on, but I'm not sure where. So bear with me. You have to do Man, I love all this Australian. We're starting to become. We say the world is watching. I mean, it's something else, man. We got Australia. Woo! Are you recruiting everybody from Australia over there? Did you take out some ads for the WWC in Australia or something? It's wild how many Australians got coming on. I love it. Got Brazil here? I told you. This world is watching, man. I love it. Love to hear it. All right, so we're just waiting for find out for captures so we could do that, and then we'll do some more testing. We have a ton of stuff still to get to, guys. This is just the beginning of our testing. We'll do some more. We got some battle reports. We're going to go over the glitter spending. We have that coming up now too. And maybe we could do some of this Kim shards in the battle arena, or in the 3v3 arena as well. So we got some stuff going on. Let's just have to kick off and get our captures going. Fingers crossed we get a fight. I got my fingers crossed, but you never know. We're always hoping for a war. By the way, you know, you don't need to get the weekly anymore. You know, like if you're free to play low spend, like yeah, you get some stamina, you get a daily pickup, but let's be honest, you wouldn't spend this type of money outside the season on what you're getting here for temporary stuff. And now you don't need the extra 250 anymore, the resistance bump and all that stuff. So not the end of the world if you didn't spend the 5 at this point. We're at the fighting point now. And somebody was asking me about merit. I forgot who it was. About if here we go. Okay. I went back. I was on time. I waited. Waited and I waited. Okay. Think I'm good. Let's see. Out of there. Out of there. Oh, thank you. And I think that's all you need. All right, cool. All right, at least now I am okay. First capture is good. We got too much shit to do. No time to watch captures. You guys, it's boring shit for that. I listen, Woo. You deserve it. You've won enough, though. By the way, I have not. With all this Kim testing stuff, I completely missed a lot of the chat stuff. I do apologize. Y'all improved it. Let's see what we got. Oh, Killer B stopped in. Welcome into Killer B. Yeah, Sebastian, great stuff. Great info. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Pun came by. Hopefully Pun saw it. Level 5 on my EW, 2 stars winging it. Okay, let's see. Anything else I missed? Higher general attack than Swift. If you're using Marshall with missile, would you want Swift to get his follow over Tesla? I would. I'm surprised to hear that. I would think Swift. Yeah, like, what are you getting for? If I'm doing missile on missile crime. Pretty even on missile on missile. Just had milk. I won against. This was missile on air. Swift, although he's not in the middle, so it's a hard test when he's not sitting in the middle. A defensive battle. I have him in front, and Tesla's getting more in front. There's Swift. Well, he's getting smoked in that one. Yeah, I have Swift in the middle here. Yeah, they've got smoked on that one too. Do I have a closer? Anybody fight me that's not like insanely effing strong? Jesus Christ. Friggin' wild, man. But he's so goddamn strong. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're looking at Tesla doing more damage in all these fights. Not that any of these fights are long by any means. It's kind of ridiculous how quick all these fights are. I can't even get anything accomplished, but oh, this one's half decent. All right, so see, barely edged him out. So yeah, I would say I would think that Tesla is going to give you more damage. But why wouldn't you just test it anyway, man? Like, why wouldn't you just try it on both? I just did a sandbox and we just did this. Why wouldn't you do the same thing? You know? So then you're good. I would test the crap out of it. AEW Shards, Green Truck, Eric. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. OG in the house. OG. Hey, OG, I hope you saw all that. Hope you saw that. Oh, Punt's still hanging around. Boy, everybody said that guy doesn't like the WWC anymore. I don't want to hear that. He loves it, this guy. Still a fan of us. Why the hell was... Really dumb. My thing. Why did I have that? Why the hell? Oh, is it because of the capture still on? That's off. Hmm. All right. All right, Pun. How is season 6 going for you, Pun? I know you're busy. Believe me, I'm freaking busy too. We can't get any time to do anything. Crazy, man. Full-time job and then this and then it's wild. Wild. OG, willing to be able to do a sandwich, Brazil. Company is drilling 20 new oil wells. Your company's drilling 20 new oil wells? That sounds like a good problem to have, my man. Sounds like a good problem to have. Okay. I'm gonna let's go to our glittering market and see what we got. So we can talk about any new price changes that happen with the glittering market. All right. So we have claim and 500 for your free 60. I can't get anything but passed out during captures the past 2 days. Yeah, well, right now it's probably not a bad thing to pass out during captures because they're pretty simple. Okay, what are we doing here for spending? What is everybody doing? Oh my God, come on, guys. What, there's nothing changed here. Glittering is outrageous. You can get 10 1,000 purchases? Is this still daily? Yeah, it refreshes daily. Oh, come on, guys. Stop it. Stop it. We're fine. Did they remove anything out of here? They added this. They made this exclusive now. You still can get 10 red prints. You still have one of these per day. Yeah. Oh, look. They still got the ceramics in here. Woo! Thank God. Thank God they didn't remove that. I think this still looks the same to me. Yeah, this looks like the same. So the T11s are here. What else we got? I mean, yeah, guys, listen. 150 on the prints, 60. There is zero to bitch about when it comes to glittering. I mean, even the spenders have no, like, what are we saying, that they don't have like 50 a day now? This is still a ton. You can get 10,000 glitter coins per day to buy shit. That's wild. Like 10,000. That's crazy. You could get the bread prints. You can get all your core. That's 7,000. And you can still get what? Let's see what you get. 7,000. 17. So I need to get 17,000. 1,500. 65. So you need like, yeah, I mean, that's, come on, that's like 20,000. 20,000 and you could get every single skill chip in here. You can get all the valor. You can get all of the cores. You can get the 10 red prints. You can get 150 blueprints, for Christ's sake, for another 10,000. So, and you can get 10,000 a day. You can get more than 10,000 a day because that's not counting the 5,000 and whatever. There's been like no change to glittering. The bottom packs don't refresh? What do you mean? It says it. Oh, these packs don't refresh daily? Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. I thought it was going to be okay. All right, so you can get 10,000. So you can get 10,000, you can get 15,000 though, right? And you get 17,000 for this. So there's still not a problem. Like 17,000 still gets you almost everything in here. Yeah, glittering doesn't seem a problem to me. I don't know. This is whacked to think that there's anything wrong with this. You know, I don't know. I don't know who we're kidding, but I don't see it. I don't see it. But I personally forgot all about it. I forgot. So glittering event, we got to do T11s tonight. Sick. We got to do T11s. So hold on. I got to refresh. I got to get a refresh. Pun was supposed to fill my card up. And now I got to do it again. Guy, I'm telling you. You think he would throw an oil well my way? You know what I'm saying? Help a brother out over here. You know? And come on. Come on. What's going on? Why can't I do this on here? This thing's so wacky, man. The way that the website works sometimes. Doesn't let me pay. You know, sometimes when I try to give other people bricks too, it like screws with me for some reason. I don't know why. And then I can't do it on this because I don't have my so annoying. Yeah, like for some reason, oh actually I think sometimes if I use Edge it works. I think it has a problem with like Chrome, like the pay button or something in there doesn't appear for me. I don't know. It happened ever since they changed it. See, it's not working here either. I have to do it on like mobile. Does anybody else have a problem buying bricks on the PC? They just started. It didn't happen before. I don't know why it does that. Um, hold on. Enforce. I never met a place that had such a problem taking my money. All right. No, almost. Okay. Jesus. Christmas. I can tell you right now, this interruption is brought to you by Pun. He did not refresh me. Not refresh my account. All right, let's go. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Like the pay button just missing for you? I don't know why. It's crazy. I don't know why. And then the last time I did it, it worked because I did it with Edge and it worked. This time it didn't even work with Edge. I don't know what the problem was there. But oh, I'm not gonna make this one. Hold on. Almost missed that one. Okay. All right, back to where we were going here with our. Let's get going. Let's get some captures done. One, two, three, four. There we go. All right. Oh, did I not get all of them? Maybe click on them individually. Okay. All right. So let's get going. We are sitting at 87.43. 87.43. All right, here comes the T11. So we are 8% on the gun right now. We are on our way to our third star. Let's see what we get for a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's 10% right there. 10% on the gun gets us 0.01. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20% on that gun. Another 0.01. So it looks like 0.01 for every 10%. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 0.47. So we got 0.04 at this point. Five. 0.048. And you can see I'm actually out of the armament. I ran out. So I thought I had plenty of that, and I was never going to need it. If you guys remember, sitting here like, oh, I don't need that. Matter of fact, I was buying in the Alliance store, and somebody was like, you don't need to buy that in the Alliance store. Why are you worried about that? You got plenty of it. I just ran out. I just ran out. So, I don't think I got what I had in the Alliance store yet. Let's go to the Alliance store. Here we go. Stores. And while I'm in here, might as well finish our shopping. No. Deco. Advanced teleports. Speedy. Speedy. Okay. What do we got? Need this. Want to grab all these. Okay, anything else we need here? All right. So we have a little bit. I'll just wait for the rest of them so I can collect all of that. Honor shop. Only get blueprints. Don't have any right now. Okay, this We didn't do everything again. Okay. All right, we are done. Is that enough to get us by, is the question. Nope. Damn, I'm gonna have to buy some of the... I'm gonna have to buy some. Damn. I never thought I'd run out. Where's the, let me go in here. Is that enough? Nope. So, I wonder how much I fuck need. Hon, you still there? Did you run out of this shit too? How much do I need? 45.90. 20, so 4. Well, I need another like 100 and another 190,000. No. That's crazy. Oops. All right, let's see where we're at. 87.5. So all of that got me 0.07 on the gun. I ran out, brother. Well, how did I run out? I mean, I'm not even close, bro. I'm down to 4.23. Although you bought the weekly for God knows how long, too. You were buying all the you were buying the weekly deal. Yeah, and the weekly gives you 180 extra K. I never buy the weekly deal. That's why you have so much of it. Cuz you used to buy this thing like crazy. What did you could get, like 4 of these or something before? Yeah, you got 13 point, yeah, cuz you bought so much of this, bro. You kept buying this this $50 pack over here. Oh, you could buy 6? Yeah, that's why. I never buy that. And now, for the most part, I won't have a problem. I'll probably collect enough through the game to be able to play it for the next, like, 3 weeks. The only time I ever really get to move it is when it's glittering. Otherwise, I only go up like 2% here, 2% there. As a matter of fact, the last time I did this, I think I completed the T11s the last time. I'm sorry. I completed the I think I completed the glove, or almost completed the glove. I think I completed the glove the last time we did this. So in 3 weeks, I think I added 8% on the gun. And now tonight we went up almost 60% from the glittering event. So the next glittering, we won't move anything, and then the next glittering, I'll complete it. I'll complete this star and be 3 stars done at the next glittering event. Otherwise, I don't get it. I don't get the weekly deal. But anyway, so you know, there's no difference in glittering event, that event. So that's 3 events, by the way, that we've done now and saw no difference. We did the bullseye event. If anything, that was fantastic, to be honest with you, because they sped up everything. Had no problem getting enough bullets to get the red gear. So there was no problem with the bullseye event after all these emails and all these changes and everything else. No problem with bounty hunter, because we did that. Didn't have an issue. Done. And now no problem with glittering. Definitely no problem with glittering. Glittering, I mean, bounty hunter, you could tell, was limited to specific things. They weren't letting you clean it out. Glittering, you can almost clean out the whole friggin' store. I really don't see a problem with glittering. And then, so next week we'll see mobilization. That'll complete our complete store look after all the emails came out. And yeah, then we can give our honest opinion on the full scope of the emails, because we've been through all the events. All right. All right, let me see what's going on. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I see an announcement. Oh, okay. Oops. Okay. Got it. All right, so that's done. Glittering, we finished. I'm missing. Hey, what up, Arrow? Good to see you, brother. Try giving gold bricks to me and see if I don't think so, Seabass. That happens. Let's see. That happens with Apple Pay. And disappointing, glittering, extremely. Disappointing, glittering. You what a troll. There's no difference. There's zero difference, Arrow. We just went through it. Zero. You get just fine. They used to have 2000. I should have cleared today. If not, buy out 1480 coins the whole event, so 1500. Let's say there's zero difference. Glittering used to drop 2000. It doesn't matter. There's zero difference to glittering event. Zero. Absolutely zero. It's the same exact price as everything else was. The prices didn't change. And to get the $100 packs, the same thing. Get the $50 packs, same exact thing. The only difference is you're not getting as many Alliance gifts that are UR as you were before. Otherwise, same exact thing. Not more. They didn't change price or anything. It's all the same. Wah, wah, wah. All right, so we did that. We are done with yeah, they're offering less coins to be. It doesn't matter, bro. You're making no sense. I just went through it all. I just went through the only coins. The amount of coins you need is if you bought all of this, it's 400. It's 4,000. You buy this, it's 3,000. That's 7,000 total coins that you need. Then if you wanted to buy all the Valor, okay, well, that's going to be 17,000 total coins to get all the Valor and all the core and your red prints. And you can easily, for the same exact price, you can get 10,000 here, you can get 5,000 here, you can get 2,000 here. That's 17,000. Same exact price you paid before, same exact number of coins. You can buy the same exact thing, which is core, mythic prints, and all the Valor if you want. If you don't want to buy all the Valor, then you could buy both of all the chips if you want instead. It's all the same stuff. You can drop whatever you want, but they didn't change the price. They didn't whatever. What they did was they probably limited so you can't get as many of the 10,000. That's it. That's the only difference. And no one's going to cry because huge spenders can't buy another 10,000 or 20,000 glitter coins. It's better for the game that you can't buy more than what they're allowing you to buy. I love that you want to spend more, no problem. But for the game itself and for free to play and low spend, it's better to slow your build down. So again, I say it, they don't have a VIP 18 in server 1800 because then you can just buy unlimited shit and grow unlimited fast. It's not good for the game. It's just not good for this game. I watched it firsthand. When I saw somebody that was like 100 million in a building of a bunch of people that are only 20 million and they couldn't get them out, that completely impacts how you play the game. And to me, I'm not for that. I don't think it's good to allow people to grow unlimited fast to allow it. So I think it's good that they're limiting people so they can't grow as fast. You can buy, yes you can. Do the math with me. Let's go one at a time. This was 4,000 right here for the cores. This was 3,000 for the red prints. The Valor is 10,000. That's 17,000 glitter coins to get all Valor, all core, and all mythic. 17,000. To get all of this, you were allowed 10. 10 of the 10,000, 10 of the 1,000 coins. So that's 10,000 just for the $100 packs. Then you can get, what is it, 2,500? I thought this was 5,000. This isn't though, right? You can get 5 of these, so 2,500. I see what you're saying. So you can get 2,500, and then you can get what, 1,000. So you can get 3,500, and you can get 4,000. 4,000, and then you're getting 4,400. I think 4,400 maybe. I don't need that. 4,400 plus 300. You can get 4,700. Okay, so you can get 14,700. So you're right. You're short by 2,300. You're short by 2,300 to buy something like that. You're short by 2,300, I think, to buy all of it. Yeah, that's what it is. You have to get 17 to get the cores, the prints, and the Valor. You would need like 17,000, and you're going to be about 2,300 short. So you'll be able to get the majority of the Valor instead. Again, I still side with the fact it's better for the game to not allow people to grow unlimited fast. I think it's much better for the game. I think watching how these events ran, I'm still at the same thing. The only complaint that I have still stands for the last 6 weeks of changes, including the price changes that they evened out for other countries and everything else. The only thing that I've ever seen that's wrong over the last 6 weeks was removing the custom weekly pass and getting rid of Deco. That's it. That's the only two things that I have complaints about. And considering all the great stuff I've seen and how I support them limiting the amount of spending, you have zero complaints from me. I think it's been great for the game. Great for free to play, great to low spenders. So I'll take them over everybody else. No, I don't understand your point. You can still, it's like, it's not like you can't buy an expensive car. It's like you need 2 months to get the expensive car that you were able to get before in the first month. That's all it is. You can still get everything you want. They've just slowed you down. They've admitted they slowed you down. You're upset because they slowed down your build, which is exactly what we want to have happen. You're the exact argument we're making against. I'm with the free-to-play low spenders on this. I don't want you to build as fast as you were building before. I don't think it's good for the game. We've seen it. We've seen how bad it is for the game. We've seen how free-to-play and low spenders were being run right out of the game. And it wasn't good. It wasn't healthy. for the environment. They're still going to gain at just as much money. You're going to have everybody buying all this shit. You're going to cement like a handful of whales that they're not going to do, and that was it. You were buying all kinds of crazy shit. That's why you're upset about this. You're upset because you can't buy the amount of stuff that you were able to buy before. They limited you. It's the same argument that Mewtwo has a problem with. It's the same thing that Pun's going to have a problem with. You guys were buying all kinds of stuff and buying out the stores, and you were building really fast. And you were lightning speed. And now there's people that bought in front of you that you're trying to catch up to, or that you're trying to beat, and you can't. Because they fronted, they're either in the servers ahead and got a chance to do it ahead of you, or they dumped more money up front, or whatever it is. And you can't buy as fast anymore. So they slowed the game down, which is incredibly successful for this. I understand as a high spender. I get what your argument is of why you want to be able to spend whatever you wanted to spend before. But you can't. And it's not that it's a worse deal. They didn't up the charges on glittering. That's what I've been looking for. Are you having to spend more money than you were before? I'm not seeing where you're having to spend more money than you were before. Because I'm not. And I'm still dumping a crap ton of money. It's not like I'm not spending. It's just that they just limited the amount of stuff you can buy and build. So they'll slow it down a little bit. In the long run, it'll be healthy. And you'll still be able to build all the shit that you want to get. You'll get all your red prints. You'll clear out all your red team. You'll get your second team done. It'll take a little bit longer. Now, some of those things, like the combat boost, that's going to be a lot longer for spenders to be able to get. There's some things in here that spenders are going to take a lot longer to be able to do. T11s, anybody who didn't push their T11s, oh man, by limiting what they did, yeah, that's going to be a long, long push. If like Pun said he could buy 6 of those packs before, and now they're only doing 1, oh yeah, they slowed that T11 buy-in right down. They grinded that to a halt. So you really got to build through glittering event. You can only get 1 pack a week for the cores. Yeah. Yeah, and there's again, I still don't understand the deco, but other than that, I got no problems. Other than that, I got no beefs. Okay, so let's go. We don't really need anything from builders. I promise I get to the battle reports from last night. I got to get to those, and then we'll go Sandbox with Kim in the front one more time, because I know we were talking about the Kim in the front battling. So we'll do that one more time. Let's see. What you saying? What you saying, Noodle? Welcome in, by the way. Problem is, some already did. No catch up now. This is good for the brand. New servers where everybody got ahead. Yeah, Noodle, and I get that. I totally understand. You're not wrong. It's, you know, they say too late. However, the grind of this for the long haul over, let's say, 2 years, Noodle, if it stayed this way for 2 years, you'd start to see the impacts of what they're doing now versus newer servers are 100%. You're going to see the difference immediately. You're going to see this for the long haul. I think it'll be more impactful on people like us in 2 years if they kept this same routine, where free-to-play low-spend would take a lot longer to close the gap on it. But, for example, they're giving out more exclusives, right? So as they keep giving out the exclusive weapons, all the spenders are at exclusive 30. So I think, like, it'll take some time, but now the free-to-play and low spenders are going to start catching up their T1 to any spender, because those plus 30 don't make that as much of a difference. So free-to-play, low spend, mid-spend, they're going to start catching up in exclusives, which they should catch. I mean, they've been forever to take. I talked about this last night. Like, it shouldn't buy you the improvement forever. Like, you paid for something to get faster. You shouldn't have to pay for something to get that nobody else has in the game. This game was never the premise when we started playing the game. It was, hey, you can build a little bit faster. Hey, you can get this before everybody else. You can get this. Your paid rights were just to advance the speed of the game and the speed of your build. It was never that you should have something somebody else doesn't. And that's what we started to get. We started to get this atmosphere where free-to-play low spend can't ever get to where you are as a spender. And I think that's the wrong premise to set. Let's see. For a new service, it's amazing. And Noodle, I'm on 903 facing teams from 721 in CS. These people are so much further ahead. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it was getting ridiculous on those servers. I think you saw it over and over again because they learned how to spend. It wasn't just like they were spending more money. They just got smarter by watching everybody in front of us how to spend. So yeah, it was what it was. All right, let me get some battle reports. I know Arrow had sent over some reports, and we said we were going to do. So let me call up his reports. I gotta find you in my sea of messages. It's kind of. I mean, I try to knock these messages down. In order to get these messages, I literally have to take like a day off of work or something just to get through the messages. I was trying my new system today, and my new system was not working. It was not working. All right, here we go with some battles. Arrow, let's see what you got, buddy. All right, so he's got missile against air, 4+1. Beaten missile. I think is this the one we looked? Oh no. I think it was free to play. Arrow, whipping him in got him in chips. You got level 10 components. He doesn't. You got a little bit of an advantage there. Nothing there. Did we see this yesterday? Yeah, I think we saw this yesterday. Right? Did I look at this? I don't know. I can't remember if I looked at it on air or just off air. Did we look at this? No? No. It must have been when I was looking at him by myself and I saw them all. Look at his, I mean, this is, it's wild. It's the tactic cards again. Like this is just, you have to look at these tactic cards. It's crazy. He only got 2 stuns. It's not lineup formation. I mean, these tactic card advantage is crazy. Look at this. 37% for it. He's got 42.5% attack boost. He's got a 37% defense boost. These are crazy. That's wild. How high that is. So T11. Low. Well, he doesn't have his Overlord in, so he's not getting the advantages from the Overlord. But I mean, with those numbers, that's just crazy. What a difference! What a difference that makes. Now he's got what? He's got his tank squad. Tank against air. There's a... Wow, no gear. Okay. No, yeah. I looked, I remember this one too. No gear. No gear. But he does have all 30 exclusives, and this person only had 14 on Lucius. They don't even have 20 here. And this is a wrong way to build, by the way. A wrong way to add your exclusives. I mean, you should be getting one hero to 20 before you start adding any others heroes. Like to build this at 14 and this at 17, you're missing out at the 7.5% advantage on air. You got to get somebody to 20 before you push the other ones through. It's not like yesterday I had at Skylar. You're like, oh, 17. Oh, I better hurry up and get Lucius. No, not until you gotta push it through. You can push Lucius to 10 real easy with only a handful of shards. You have to push this and get this to 20. You got to finish 1 to 20 before you start another one, because those percentages, that 7.5% is huge to get for your team. So yeah, don't make that mistake. And already got now putting more into Morrison. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to stop now pushing these and you're just going to get trapped. It's like this endless poker hand that you end up in. Such a mistake. Losing a ton to that, by the way. Why is... Yeah, that's... It's a... How about this for... What have I been saying for so long? Look at this drone advantage right here. 250. 250 drone, right? 250 drone, still losing on drone. I love that. Absolutely love it. Rush out and push this to 250. For what? For what? Arrow's still beating you. He still got you. Because he got you with components. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. No need to push that drone fast, man. That drone level. Missile. You got tank. Tank missile, okay. It's got him here. I already know what's going to happen in these tactic cards. Look, 8.6 to 4.1 already. Well, he's got his Monster Slayer card on top of it, so he's not even getting a defensive advantage here. And he attacked Arrow. Arrow's got defense and defense. He's got 20% defense right here, so you already know this is going to be good. Plus, he's got his counter reversal card, and he's got 4+1. Plus, he's got his attribute boost card. Yeah, look at that. Look at the percentages. Smoked him. Completely smoked him. This crazy, man. Crazy. Got T11s. T11s and T10s. This guy was pushing the level 150 or 250 drone that fast and sitting with level 10 troops. That's crazy. I don't know what's going. I don't know what people are dumping their money into. Oh, and he's engineer. He's not even war leader. Arrow. Who is this person? This is a wild account, bro. Yeah, this is a wild account. I don't know why you spend all the money, and believe me, you don't get to 250. You've watched my account for how long? And I'm not pushing my drone. And you guys see I'm at 238, 239. That's what it looks like when you don't push. This is like paying money to push this. Dumping a lot of money into this. To dump this fast. But to have your chips not good, to have your components not pushed to 10 anywhere, your chips your combat boost is behind. I mean, I'm fine there. His Deco, he's out beat by his Deco, but he's not putting the money into his cosmetics. And you know, you get some good. Believe it or not, I bet you I didn't even look at these. He's probably got a good bunch of percentages on him from the cosmetics too, by the way, that you don't look at. But don't sleep on that. Look at the hero hit points from the cosmetics. 25%. He's got him here. Sometimes you look at the cosmetics and it's you know, you're getting blown out. Look at the hero attack in the cosmetics. 23%. He's getting hero defense. He's got him by almost 20% in the hero defense. That's all buried in those cosmetics when you get to be this big of a difference of 17 base skins versus 9. Even that is just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Arrow, I don't need to really look too much at this. This looks like a mishandled account to me. That's what I would say. Oh, the same person? Oh, you're going to show me? Oh, you're going to bury this person, bro. Oh, now I feel bad. I mean, it's just a sloppy build. Got all his gear, and his gear is great. I'll give him that. His gear is fantastic. And the build wouldn't be that bad either. Like this first team, the build wouldn't even be that bad considering how much money and time he spent on his gear. I love that. I love that he did that. It's all great. That you lose me when you dump a bunch of money into the 250 drone. That's where I just I don't get that, The gear looks great. That's a smart play. And plus mishandling the upgrades here. I mean, I don't get that either. I don't get this. That's mishandled too. I don't know. Could be somebody that took over somebody's account and doesn't know how to handle a high level account. I don't know. I got no answers for you on what's going on here, but yeah, it's all kind of strange. All right, so you're winning on this one. You didn't even have the counter on this one. This is like your tank against air or tank against missile. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, dude, you won this battle. This is wild. This one's crazy. He's got 0% mastery for tank against 61%. But the cosmetics don't lie, because that's going to be every single one. And he's going to get the cosmetic advantage, and he's getting the T11 advantage. It's against T10s. And he's got the war. And this is the other thing, they just forget about it. This is what's really killing him. He's still engineer. What the? I don't fucking understand that either. Why are you engineer? What's going on? What is going on here? Hey. Jesus. I mean, his exclusive weapons are all over the place, Arrow. Look at 15 and it's like every single team it's like it's crazy. My OCD is just going nuts here, like just trying to figure out the exclusive weapons. I'm like, I can't watch it. And look at the gear. The fucking gear he's got reds on 2 teams. He's almost got reds on a 3rd one. Oh man, I'm like, fuck, dude. This is wild. It's a wild account, bro. Wild stuff going on here. Yeah, and you're gonna end up with the same. You're gonna end up with the same stuff. It's the same thing, except this one's worse because it's 20% mastery. That's the other thing. He's splitting the mastery to get to 80% in a hurry to get to tactile. There's so many things that I would change about this account. He would be so much stronger if he straightened out his battle cards. He's mishandling the battle cards. A matter of fact, who's he using 4+1? What, guys? I don't know what's going on. I mean, what? He's attacking. This is 3v3. He's the attacker. He's got a 4+1 card in his battle cards, and he's not using any 4+1 team. So I don't even know why he's using the 4+1 card. And he's attacking in 3v3 the Monster Slayer card. I mean, okay, I had my cards wrong on here on purpose with the other thing I was running, but this I don't understand the 4+1 card that he's using without a 4+1 team. Very confusing. Yeah, Noodle. That's right. That's right. That's right. Convince him you don't know what you're doing. Convince him that. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what I'll do. I'm fuck nuts. On Wednesday, I'll be engineer. Tomorrow, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to switch. Oh man, that is crazy. Yeah, you're engineer too. Gus, do you have almost three full red geared teams? Saying you're engineer? There's nothing wrong with being an engineer. The majority of people should be engineer. I don't have a problem with that actually. But not if you're three red geared team that spends a shit ton of money on the game and you have a 250 drone. Like, bro, that's money flying out That's money flying all over the place in this account. This is like they got all signs point to high spender. Like real high spender. I don't even have as good a gear as this person does. This person's gear is better than mine. But their chips aren't, and their everything else isn't. But you know, it's like they had the beginnings of it stuff going on. But those exclusive weapons, it's really hard to repair those exclusive weapons and the battle cards. And I don't know why they're not T11 yet. I can only guess that somebody bought somebody's account. That somebody spent a shit ton of money up front and got like drone 250 early on, bought all this gear, and then somehow a free-to-play person took over this account, or somebody bought this account, and now they're mismanaging it. That's all I can think of. I don't have another answer for you, Arrow. I just don't. I don't know what's going on. But my God. This is something else. What servers are you guys? 1,000. You're 1,000. Jeez. Oh my goodness. That gear is something else, man. Yeah. All right. Wow. Well, that was a treat. That was a treat from Arrow. The poor guy he's fighting. I mean, he doesn't think it's a treat, but. Oof. Let's go to Woo. I know Woo sent one in. I promised to get the Woo last night, so I gotta honor my promise. I'll get the Woo. Hopefully Woo's got a better competitive one. I mean, oh, Woo, it expired. You said you sent one to me, but why did it expire? Wow, you sent one yesterday, man, and the report already expired. I don't know if Woo's still here or not. But it says it expired and can't be viewed. It was from yesterday. It was a truck battle you sent me from yesterday, and it says I cannot view it. Wow, bro. I don't know. Woo's not here anyway, maybe. So Australia went away. Our Australian Woo. All right, so we will finish then tonight on the request of the Awakening Shards. I'll go over one more time for you, for those that wanted to see it. First, I will show you our original numbers, just so you can see them. I know somebody wanted to see the Swift in front, so here you go. So here were our original numbers we want, just so you can capture into your head. You're looking at Stetman had the average of 50. Kim was around 34 originally. And then on the average team was 97.94, 97.82, and 98.54. Remember, that comes out to about an average of 98.1. This was pre-Awakening. The day of, by the way, the Awakening was released. Let's be clear on the date. That was the day of Awakening was released. We did this live with Mike. Mike the Sage was here. We did that live. So, all right. So let's come back in. And now what we're going to do, I'll put Kim back. Let me put the way it was. So this is Stetman. And I think, who do we give it to? Marshall? Yeah. We had to give the 4-gun to Marshall. So I'm going to give this to Marshall. So the first one we'll run in comparison, you out there, is we're going to run Stetman, who has a higher attack than Kim. So Kim with a Mythic has a 276.5. Stetman has 277.4 when he has a four dot gun. Not even a mythic, just a 4-dot gun. Exclusive 30 on all my tank heroes, just so we're clear there. And the awakening shards are the awakening skill is to 2 stars, 2 full stars, and the skill is maxed at 25. So all right, so we can run this. Remember, the average win was 98.5. 98.5, and you wanted to see Kim in the front, though. Now, that average 98, in all fairness, just want to tell, that was not Kim in the front. We had Murphy in the front, but it still worked out with Murphy in the front, just to show you what one of those looks like. Still incredibly 58, 53. With both, don't forget, Stedman is the hero being buffed with Kim's skill. But all in all, it's still way higher than 98.3. The average of these battles was 137.6. 137.6. Okay? Now, he wanted to see Kim in the front, what it looks like. Again, this is with Stetman getting the Marshall buff. All right? So, oops. Time. Kim up front is great. I'll get this with Kim up front, just so you know. Our numbers are, we did not write this down last time. So we'll get the official numbers for you here this time, so you can know. Keep our promise. See the awakening shard. Seven and 10.8. Okay. Right. Wow, that's huge. All right. And the last one, we do 5. We always run 5 just to get the averages here. And by the way, the one thing that was crazy obvious too is this was incredibly consistent last time before the skill release. I mean, it was so consistent. You saw we were like 90. It was barely off. It was so wild. And oops. And so now you look at all right. And the average of, so we end up in average of 55 and 79, which is way higher than it was. Second. Yeah, way higher without. So now let's go back. We have Kim in the front. Let's go put the, let's make Stetman weaker attack than Kim. So Kim's 276.5 and Stetman is 277.4. So now we're going to just change the gun. Oops, this way. We're going to give the gun to Marshall. We're going to give Stetman the 3-star gun, which drops him to 274.9. So now Kim is the highest attack hero. And we will run that same test again with Kim in front. Time. And there we go. 98.6. Pretty consistent with that higher level Kim. It's crazy because if I'll show you, actually, we're not even running, I'm not even showing you how this battle goes. I'll show you how one of these battles goes, which is crazy because this isn't even the most damage that can be done in this battle. Like, Tank actually is losing this battle that we're fighting over and over again. Pretty good because it has no Overlord. And let's go one more. Okay. See what we get here. Oops. Okay. Overall, whether with Kim in the front is actually not as good overall in the battle, and I'll show you one of these battles just so you can see how long it's lasting and what's happening in the battle itself, because we haven't really watched it to show you. The battle that we were having with Stetman, with Williams and Murphy in the front, and Stetman, Kim, Marshall ended up being better, higher attack with Kim getting buffed from Marshall. It was very similar overall attack here for this. But you can see, like, the battle lasts, but it's plowed. Like, it's not much of a battle in the long run. Long enough to get the damage. You can see 95. That pretty much matches what we just saw. So what our averages were with Kim in the front getting buffed was 1.6, 90.28, 45.46, 3.4, and 11. So you can see this is pretty much on par with the 152 that was averaging with this. But we were getting a lot better numbers with this battle here when it was Kim in the front. This was a lot better on average. And I mean, what is that, 130? 138, 142. Yeah, it's about 150. It's around the same. 153. What's funny is 153 was about the highest average that we had. It was when Kim's when this was the lineup, this lineup with Stetman getting the buff was 137. So that was the big difference, and it was more in the dip in that because it was 153 when Kim is getting the buff. This is around 153 total attack. When it was Stetman getting the buff, but Kim is in front, it was like 150 total attack average. And then with Kim getting the buff and Kim being in front, it was 152 total average. We did have a couple more formations. We had Stetman in the front that we have not really tested yet. We can try that one once because we didn't do it. I'll run all of these when we to get the numbers, the final. I mean, it's actually looks a little less with that one. Can run a second one just to see the average, but that one doesn't look. Yeah, that one doesn't look as good. And then we tested also Williams. We did Williams, Stetman, Murphy, Kim. We tested this too. No, that's a little bit higher there. Got 93. Yeah, she's pretty consistent. 96. 83. Yeah. She was getting, which was the one I think she was consistently 100 at one of these points that we were doing. Williams. That's pretty good. Broke 100 on that one. 104. 101. Oh, hold on. She's pretty consistent here, too. Stepman behind her. 103. 3 in a row, she broke 100. Stepman's not doing as well, though. It's still, when you look at the averages, it doesn't come out as well. It's Kim's doing great with the skill there, but not overall. The team isn't doing as well. Let me see. I don't know. This is the one we did, I think. Williams, Murphy, Kim. Yeah. We didn't do Fiona getting it. Oh, there we go. Okay, we didn't do this one before. This is still 100. This is still 130. Yeah, so by far, it seems like by far the two lineups that we just threw in there and tested consistently and highest are Kim in the middle. Kim, it's whether you do Williams, Murphy, Stetman, Kim, Marshall, with Marshall on Swift, or you put Kim in the front and you have Murphy in the middle. Those are pretty consistent over and over and over again testing. So those two lineups. So anyway, I know that was requested, so I ran it back for you to show you. I'll have all the numbers and the spreadsheet and all that stuff. I'll put it together for Wednesday just to show you the completed stuff. I'll throw it on the at our Discord on WWC too, so everybody can see it. I'll put it in the season 6 chat just so they can have it. That WWC, you can come to discord.gg/join WWC. You want to join the Discord? I will have it in the season 6 chat. I'll throw it in the difference between what we just ran tonight and a few of the formations compared to what we ran. And of course, we'll be doing the same thing with Tesla. We'll do the same thing with what are we doing? We fighting? I can only hope. Love to fight right now. I think we got 2 of our capture already. I don't think we're fighting yet. Jonesing for a fight, man. Can't wait. Yeah, so I mean that's what we do. We'll be definitely doing all of them together. Diva and Tesla when they come out. We got a sandbox. Got a sandbox so we know how we do it. Okay. Mario, your opponent can't get you. I'm not criticizing engineers, Gus. I told you I like Gus. I told you that right. Let's see. Probably not a first battle. Damn, only like Kim front for reduced study. Okay. So you guys saw it all. I think that was our last thing we want to get to there for the Kim Awakening. I will now have I have some videos for you. I'm gonna make a season tactic card video, and I'm gonna also make a follow-up to my original shard video now with Kim with the sandboxing. Good sandboxing info for everybody, so you can have it. But hopefully this was helpful for you in building if you do have a tank squad. Hopefully this helped you understand the attack between Stetman and Kim, so you can adjust your attack on, even, by the way, even if it was your second and third, adjust your attack. And I'll be doing mine so you all can see the difference of when I get it to, I'm actually going to not put any more prints on the guns. I'm going to leave Marshall with, so weird. I'm going to break all my rules that I tell you not to do. I'm going to have a 4-dot gun on Marshall and a 3-dot gun on Stetman until I can raise Kim's exclusive high enough to make her take over attack. Everything that I tell you not to do. But I am forced to do. So we will see how that all plays out, and you guys can see when I can actually lift Kim's attack over. And that's with 2-star, by the way, exclusive, or the awakening shards. So, all right. All right, everybody. That is our show for this evening. Thank you for joining us. As always, you guys could have been anywhere tonight, and you chose to spend it with us. And for that, I truly do appreciate you. It's QB18 out.